Okay, let's get this set up. I really just wanted to listen to that one song. I'll be back to lo-fi. Anything but Eve. No. Oh, bad. We got to pay the bills. You know, we got to pay the bills. Hilmar. Hilmar got me on a leash. No, I want to fly some frigates. I want to fly some frigates.
Hello, sexy banana.
It's fun sometimes. Yeah, what's up, Savage? How you doing? What's going on? The question is, which frigates do I want to fly? I want to fly maybe some VF5, maybe some Slicer. I think that's the play. That is the play. Let's jump over here. We are in a pod, as per usual. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Let's grab Fitz quickly. Let's start in a Vigil fleet. I really enjoy the Vigil fleet solo. Such a fun ship. How are you, good sir? We're doing well. We're doing well. Just chilling. Woke up pretty late today, to be honest. But that's fine, you know. Tis what it is. Okay, this is the fit here. Dual tank. Lots of rockets. So those we got. Yeah, these are all good. Hull tank, mobility. Crash, exile, overclocker. Perfect. Let's grab a couple of these. We'll head out into the war zone and see what we can fight. It's nice to like jump in a frigate every now and then because there's not always like destroyer level content, cruiser level content. Yeah, let's buy a couple of these. Maybe I'll pick up some slicers later. I kind of want to fly like rail comets as well, but I don't know about that ship. Maybe like a bling hook bill, just bully everyone. We'll see. We'll see. Rail comets are gross. They are. They are. They're pretty nasty. They can be pretty nasty. Yeah, well, there's probably like 4 of these. What's this? Monster Spankalot? Killing a rook? Wait, what? What the heck? Injita? The very rare armor roke? The armor railroad? How? How? Why did this guy aggress anyone? 100 kilometers off G to 4-4. Did he like warp there at 100 with the intention to like snipe something and just got smoked by a comet? A duel? Wait, they had a duel? This guy with his large popper railguns dueled a comet? One cat barely for every finger in his hand. My goodness. One cat battery for every. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna say it. I shouldn't say it. Okay, let's fit these up. There's no one would. No way someone with more than 4 fingers would make a fit like that. True. Um. Go. All of my guys are solo pilots. End up dueling people on the undock. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I wonder if like I'm gonna get war decked at some point. It'll be interesting if I do. It'll be a. It'll be a time. It will be a time. Okay. I have a good skin for this, right? Is there a victory skin for this ship? There is, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. Oosh. Looking mad pretty and handsome. That's so funny. the the storyline, or not those storyline railguns. Let's remove that. Go it's Sobaseki towards Kanaka, right? I'm just gonna like perma go through Kanaka.
Active.
What? The only annoying thing about the ship is how many offensive modules it has. Very offensive. We were inviting people to fleet the other night and warping them into it and just to poke them and kill them. That's so good. imagine like imagine like being like freaking a week into the game. You're in your like your ship that you've or like a couple months into the game. You're like in your ship that you've spent like months procuring. You're like, oh wow, this Vexor looks sick, or this Myrmidon looks sick. You're flying around. You're avoiding low sec. You've made yourself suspect just so you can loot a can or two every now and then you get fucking fleet warped into Bachman, literally teleported into the hell dimension, and just ruined, just absolutely ruined. Would feel bad. Would feel bad. Like, how can you even like come to understand what has happened to you? Most of the time, they don't even understand where they are. Yeah, that's the funny part. It's like they just hear a noise, and then they're like, "Oh wait, why is there a portal here? Where did this portal come from? Why am I jumping?"
Warp drive active.
I don't have barrage for some reason, which is kind of annoying, or hail. Should fix that on the ship. Azores, because we have made friends in Poxfin. What's like the biggest thing you've teleported there? Let's go here. We need rage or hail, and I have quake and tremor. That's because I was using Arties on this previously, but Arties seem to be kind of ineffective. So we'll go advanced autocannon, small hail, and barrage. What actually is the barrage range? 10 kilometers. It's not too bad. God.
Warp drive active.
I wonder I lagged coming into the system. Look at all those Validers. Look at all those Validers. What the fuck? Real Death Star of Validers. So far in Orca, but the Vindy was expensive as well. We got a whole mining fleet to join us one night. Wait, really? That's so good. Not the entire mining fleet. Are these guys looting right now? Looks like that explosion just happened and people are looting right now. I'm not going to go on that grid though because my frame rate will not forgive me. And killed a lot of them. Hell yeah.
Warp drive active.
It would be funny just to spend an entire night on the undock. Just sending people into the abyss. Doing that on stream, maybe. The amount of salt that would be procured would be legendary. This way.
Warp drive active.
We have algae a lot. Algae. One guy even paid ransom. Did you free him afterwards? I hope you did.
Warp drive active.
I did? Okay, that's good, that's good. I was about to say. I'm all for ganking and stuff, but ganking and general piracy are all good with me. But denying agreements made between fellow space people is a big no-no in my book. My buddy landed as I let him go, completely different group, and just dropped a bubble and bailed. Lol. I getting scared him. Okay. Head to Inia.
Warp drive active.
Hello everyone, what's up Daniel? How you doing? Kind of messed up. His fault for slow boating. He paid me 5 bill. Wait, what was he flying that he paid you a 5 bill ransom?
Warp drive active.
What the heck was bro flying? Kronos? Oh my god. Must have been a mission Kronos. Oh, you should have had ship scan. Okay. There's maybe like there's maybe there is an option there to go against the agreement. It could have been an officer fit Kronos. Officer fit level 4 Kronos. He was? How do you know? I'm searching your killboard right now. He had a 3 bill pod too. So you, bro said he, bro said he respected the ransom. Yesterday we caught a prorator in Amazon. The guy ejected his cargo. He had 23 bill worth of stuff. Then a person shot the wreck. What the fuck is? See, this is why I don't camp in Amazon with you monkeys, dude. What the fuck?
Warp drive active.
There's some serious goobers amongst you. He said he heard shoot the wreck. Bro's actually 1 IQ. A literal negative IQ. I did. That was a different Kronos. Ah, okay, okay. Hmm. Likely story. Likely story. Bro, why would you ever shoot a wreck on a gate camp? That like makes 0 sense. That was after the pro said enjoy the loot, and a guy said, "Bro, there's 23 and what he ejected." That's so funny. That's so funny. Like they were looking inside the can. He was a min mill guy as well. Oh man, bro is not invited to the cookout. Why
Warp
is
drive
17
active.
people in here? What's going on in here? And an experienced guy, not some newbie. Yeah, like how could he possibly rationalize wanting to shoot a wreck on a gate? Surely you'd just question it, right? You'd be like, "Oh, there's 23 bill in there. Maybe I should maybe I should ask why they asked me to shoot it." No, I feel like what happened. I feel like what actually happened is this is the more likely story is that
Warp drive active.
he was trying to kill the guy, right? And then the pod got out. And then after they killed the wreck, he was still trying to lock. He tried to lock the pod and pre-activated his guns, but the pod insta warped, and so he actually insta locked the. He actually insta locked the wreck and started shooting it. He probably cycled on it twice. Not even gonna lie, he probably cycled on it twice because if someone had enough time to get there and check what's in it, he blame it on his overview. Then no, I think he would have locked it from the screen because the pod and the wreck would have been in the exact same square, but he wouldn't have been able to lock the pod because it insta warped. Fool. What a fool. He blamed it on his overview then, but most overviews have loot Rex on a separate tab. It was a Cindy guy, said he came back to the game and was going to cheat it to sell all that. Oof. Oh, like blue loot? Zekir Navy's in here. Slicer in here. Let's go fight the Slicer.
Warp drive active.
Eldari Slicer. So they'll probably bring like the Thrasher and stuff with them. Oh, this guy's going inside. Okay.
Warp drive active.
His name is Surpriser 3. Does that mean he's a brawling slicer, do you think? Still at 0. Is this the right play? He is hitting me really well still. I think as soon as his web dies, then we start killing him. Oh, we're gonna die. I was like 100% sure my thing was off reload. But apparently it was not. What's up, broski? What's up, Aaron? How you doing, bro? Oh, it's a beam laser. Wait, what? Scram web beam laser? A very good pilot. I don't know. That's a very quest. I assumed pulses because he's like a scram web fit, but I'm very confused because even with a web, there's no way I don't get under his guns at 0. What the fuck? I wonder if he had a bling web as well. I want to check his kill board quickly because he was hating that web for a very long time. Hey yo, who this? Takes him out of mid-fit sometimes? Yeah, it seems that way. Yo, Shadow, what's up, dude? How we doing? What's up, Raiders? How's it going? Can we get some 07s in the chat for Shad and the crew? Hey yo, any cute locals? we need some adverts that you see on dodgy websites like, hey, there are 10 cute locals. 10 cute frigates and local looking to fight. What's up, dudes? Shanghai, Aurelian, War Days. How we doing? What's going on? Welcome to the man with the best stash in all of New Eden. How's your wormholing? Hope your structure is all safe. Just put my Athlener down to my C5 that I scammed. Wait, you scammed a C5? Are you still living in the same hole as before, or did you just get a new one? You don't know what happened? My brother. Wait, you wanna hit me with a story time? Yeah, I'll jump in comms. Let's get a story time going. Do you have my comms? I think you do, right? Yeah, in case you don't. Yo.
Okay, so you know that I've been saying for the past week that I'm getting kicked out of my C5, right?
I think I just turned up at the happy times, dude. I feel I've missed.
Okay, so so Percy accidentally gave away all the structures inside my C5 to some low sec pirate corp. You know that, right?
Oh, to plow or something?
To cheese.
Ah, okay.
So the the CEO of Cheese has been trying really, really hard just to get in actually inside the C5 because he doesn't actually have a seat inside the C5.
Yeah.
Me, Kim, Dark, we worked really fucking hard just to make sure that he never got inside the C5.
Yeah.
We kept on lying to him. We kept on giving him false entrances. And the entire time I played the happy, like, hey, I'm your buddy streamer guy. Make sure, like, just to make sure he doesn't revoke our docking rights.
Yeah.
And the entire time that was happening, I was saving up ISK and saving donations to buy my own Fortizar to put inside of the C5 before he realized that, hey, Shad Squatch is going to be fucking me over pretty soon.
Ah, okay, okay.
So we blew up so just recently we blew up his Fortizar that was inside the C5. We blew up the Asherhoss as well.
Yeah.
And Percy and Trent, they were all in on it. So we spent an entire weekend fucking around with this guy, stealing even more ISK from him.
Yeah.
And basically giving him false hope that, hey, there's a chance that you might be able to save your C5 structures.
Oh. Wait, so
Yeah,
did Percy like sell him the structures, or he just gave them to him by accident?
Yeah, he gave them by. So what was happening was that Percy and this cheese guy,
Yeah,
they
Alec,
both
right?
agreed. Yeah, Alex. They both agreed to move to Pandemic Horde. And Percy, I think he left the corporation and he transferred all the structures to Cheese just for convenience's sake.
Okay.
And then, so after that happens, Alex, he's just like, yeah, you know what? I don't feel like joining Pandemic Horde. And then he left Pandemic Horde and he kept all the structures to himself.
Oh, okay, okay.
So after that happens, me and the guys who lived there, we started feeling really sketched out about having this guy owning our C5, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
And
for sure. That's kind of a dirtbag move by him. What the heck?
Yeah. So like, feel completely like justified like doing this.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like you, like people, like there's like it's like impossible for him to get in the C5 without your permission. So I don't even understand what he thought he was achieving by doing that. It's just kind of like he just griefed you guys basically.
Well, he I don't know if it was a facade or he honestly felt like he was like helping me out. He wanted to like move in like basically his entire corporation to into the C5.
Oh.
And it sounded like he wanted to turn into like a whole operation, but there was literally nothing to stop him from unanchoring the structures and then taking them to low sec so he could keep on doing his low sec pirate thing.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
So but
and wanting to move your entire corp into like someone else's C5 is a bit it's like what the heck? How much do you think you're gonna make from that? What?
The thing too, the guy knows nothing about wormhole space. Like he didn't know about like rolling holes, or doesn't even know how to like run the sites. So he was just going to end up losing billions and billions of ISK worth of Marauders and other ships in the process. And then like I don't know, if we have a lot of guys inside the C5, then like syndicates or any of the other larger groups are going to see that as a very active hold. They're just going to start camping us.
Yeah, for sure. No, you did the right thing for sure. Like not letting him in and just destroying the liability structures.
Exactly.
That's so, like, yeah, what the heck?
We just got some more good news.
Okay.
So his entire corporation, I guess the guy was doing some other shady stuff like off to the side that was revealed through this whole shit and caboodle that we've been doing.
Yeah.
And all the super active guys, they left his corporation.
Oh.
And the alliance that he was making all fell apart.
Oh wow. Okay.
So basically ended this man's Eve career.
Yeah. Damn, bro. He speed ran that really.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I remember it was only a couple months ago that he started the whole group, right? Because him and like Percy and Trent like split off. Percy was super happy about it, and then Percy quickly left for Horde.
Yeah. So like, yeah, like, but like this Chimps and Goons thing, like, I looked through his employment history. He's been in Chimps and Goons for like 144 days or something before all this.
Oh wow!
So this guy's had this corporation for quite a while.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, I guess your character will always be revealed at a certain point in time if you behave shady like that. So good
Yep.
thing you guys didn't let him into the hole and
Oh my
let
God,
it get
yes.
revealed then.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm happy that it'll turn out turn out for the good guys, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. The good guys win again. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, I got to bed.
Okay.
Or, sorry.
Are you still living in that exact same hole?
Yes, the exact same hole
Oh,
with all the
okay.
seeds.
Nice, nice.
I'm pretty sure I have like the wormhole police. I'm pretty sure I have syndicates. I have like Eve scouts, Eve fucking like everybody's mom living inside of my C5 right now.
Oh yeah, they've got a finger in every pie, so nothing to worry about there.
Exactly.
All is normal. But
yeah,
I will.
Exactly.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I was just saying, if you gotta go to sleep, then I'll catch you later.
Yeah. All right. Have a good stream, buddy.
Yeah, man. You too.
Bye.
Say goodnight to the stash for
you
me.
too.
Oh, well, awkward.
All right. Bye.
Later, dude. Man, Shad, what a cool guy. What a cool guy. Man, I hate that kind of scenario. That sounds like it. It's pretty stressful. But glad it all got sorted out.
Hello there.
How we doing, guys? It's a very lovely for a Canadian. What do you mean for a Canadian? I think he's an exemplary example of a Canadian. Based dude. Yeah, based dude. What's up, Peacekeeper? Shooting poot. How we doing? Thank you for the follows. Are we running a wolf pack tonight? I don't think I'll be running a wolf pack tonight. Art wanted to run some kind of wolf pack / NPSI tomorrow, so I'm going to be saving it till then. So tomorrow we'll be doing an NPSI. I just kind of want to like frig around in LowSec, do a little bit of PvP, maybe some Slicer, maybe some Vigil. And then maybe head down to Minmatar as it gets later. Dude's literally the definition of Canadian. He's very Canadian. He's very, very Canadian. But like the good kind, the good kind. No, I'm glad they got it sorted out. Damn. I guess Alec is on the do not trust list. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm glad they got it sorted out though. The funny thing is like you can't. It's like if you don't have a seed in a wormhole, it's literally impossible to strong arm your way into one. Unless you like, I don't know what his plan would be. Like pay Wingspan, pay Wingspan for an entrance, pay Eve Scout for an entrance, something like that. Not the kind of guy who used bagged milk. I used to get bagged milk when I was a kid. You know, it's an experience. I am part of Wingspan. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Dude, I was like logging in the other week, and I was like, why the heck do I have so many mails? Why do I have so many Eve mails? And then I was like, oh, it's Shad handing out freaking receipts. Dude, we have to fly again sometime soon. We have to fly again together sometime soon. I love my bagged milk. Yo, bag of milk just it adds extra flavor, you know. Love me some big milky bags. The guy approached Wingspan Delivery Services first to see if they could get him to help him into the hole. Yeah, because there's only two groups in the game that provide wormhole entrance services outside of like having contacts, and that's Wingspan and Eve Scout. Which is super funny because yeah, I completely forgot that you are in Wingspan, so you would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna get into the hole. And then just like message dudes and they're like, oh, he's in our corp, by the way. Big milky bags. Bag milk is an East Coast thing, not out west. Ah, okay, okay. Good morning, everyone. What's up, Witch? How you doing, bro? Must be super early for you. West Coast elementary schools get bagged milk. I grew up on biting the corner off. I don't know if I'm just talking about Canada or the US. Bagged chocolate milk in the morning bomb. Yeah, that sounds kind of fire, actually. Flying with Wingspan back in the day was some fun times. Yeah. Watching watching Chance Ravine was like my first exposure to this game. And that was like a big reason I started playing because it looked so awesome. Because he would do this stuff where he just like camps in a wormhole. It's funny thinking back on it because like the stuff he was doing, um, he would camp in a wormhole for like 4 hours and then kill a Heron with a bomber. Back then, it looked so cool. It looked so awesome. We got Thrasher. We'll try a Thrasher.
Warp drive active.
Chillin' still waking up 8 a.m. Oh, okay. It's a bit later than I thought it was. I thought it would be like 6 a.m. My claim to fame is I am a final blow on a kill mail featured in one of Chance's videos. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, let's try a Thrasher. Thrashers are pretty scary against the ship, even though I have good mitigation potential. Just because they can have 2 webs that can be heated out to 13, so I can break his webs potentially, but if he's arties, it's a bit dangerous. We'll see, we'll see.
Drive active.
He might just be a runaway bot. I haven't seen many PvPers fly Thrashers in a while, so we'll see. Let's load Barrage. Got 250s. Some kind of good point on him. We'll match transfer a little bit here. Stop hating.
Hello there.
Oh, these are dual webs, actually. Pretty dangerous. Nice. I don't know why he played so defensive if he had dual webs. Works out for us, though. I think we were 1 shot from dying. Just 1 or 2 shots from dying. Where do I put this gun slot? Let's go dock up quickly.
Warp drive active.
Yo, Captain Q, thank you for the follow. How's it going? Hello. What's up, Maximo Racer? Dual webs too? Yeah, I didn't see the dual webs coming. If he was playing so defensive, I feel like he should have just played within 13 the whole time. Instead of pulling away so hard. It's okay.
Permission requested. Docking request.
Would be 6 a.m. in Portugal, but not in Bulgaria. That's right, that's right. How's it going in Bulgaria, by the way?
Docking permission requested.
Are you liking it so far?
Accepted.
I can't imagine, like, having a big culture shift for myself. Because, like, in New Zealand, aside from Australia, there's nothing really close by. So maybe, like, Indonesia. But, like, in Europe, you move a little bit and you're in a completely different culture, speaking a different language. But, like, if I went to Australia, it's just, like, bigger New Zealand. Slightly bigger New Zealand. Chill, Bulgaria is an awesome place to live in. It's a big culture shock. That's a beautiful country. Hell yeah. Bulgaria is Eastern Europe, TZ, so 3 hours ahead of Eve time. I see. The Cyrillic alphabet is the biggest culture shock. I didn't realize they use Cyrillic in Bulgaria. Is it like a place that like embraces like bilingual stuff, or is it like a majority of like the street signs and utility signs all Cyrillic? Let's head towards head. Are you in a corporation or alliance? I am. I'm currently in. The voices keep getting louder. Alliance member of Death to All Snowflakes.
Warp drive active.
Russians took the alphabet from the Bulgarians. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not familiar with like the history of Cyrillic. Nothing here is in English. Pretty much we have to translate with pictures. Oh. Sounds difficult, but I guess like if you live in a place, I guess Portugal's kind of on the edge, but I guess if you live in a place like Europe, like you're kind of more flexible to learning more languages. I don't know how it works. How many would you guys say is the average for like languages that each person would know in Europe?
Warp drive
Like,
active.
what would you think is the average? 2 or 3? Should visit Romania one day. Romania seems great. 2, I would say. 2 in my opinion. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess like everyone either knows English or Spanish, right? Maybe just English, and then their mother tongue. Just supplies here. Have you tried Tenement Hyena? I have not. I've flown a lot of Hyena Glurb in like tournament scenes. I've flown a lot of hyenas, but the Tenement one, I never tried it just because I hate being slow.
Warp drive
I hate it
active.
because every time I die in those kind of matches, it's like it's to rapid light spam or something like that. But maybe I should try it. What kind of hyena were you flying the other day, Glurb? With us? Was it a 10MN one or a 5MN one?
Permission requested.
I want to visit Turkey first. Street food. Oh yeah. Where does
Docking
shawarma
request
originate from?
accepted.
That's not Turkey, right? They have Turkish kebabs there. Oh yeah, Romania is pretty great. They locked up Andrew Tate. based Romania. What's up, bro? What's up, Thunder? How you doing, bro? It was the 5MN? Ah, okay. Yeah. The tenement stuff, like, it seems good for mitigation, but, like, in terms of, like, positioning and speed, it finds itself lacking, right? Oh, let's go to this medium. I'm pretty sure there's a Cormorant Navy there. I feel like I might be able to kill a Corm Navy.
Warp drive active.
In this setup. We'll need to let's go Mjolnir Javelin, just in case it has webs to start. We'll try orbit 13. 13k. Barrage should be fine. That's what I suspect, yeah. I think though, as long as you're like the thing about 10MN / 100MN in general is that if you don't like play super aggressive, right? You play a bit more apprehensive. You never really have to reposition super fast, right? Like the thing is with a 10MN hyena versus a 5MN is that you'll be forced to like play in the middle of your group the whole time instead of like playing forward for aggressive tackle, which is fine, right? It's still good. Maximo Racer, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Yo, Code, what's up, dude? Turkey women culture is still a bit traditional. What do you mean by that? What these turkey women doing? What up,
Warp drive
baby?
active.
What's going on, man? You streaming today? Or you taking a day off? You've been grinding recently. Any of you guys don't know, Code's been running some home fronts recently. He does have a in-game channel. You guys can go check out. He runs some fleets, makes some money, and I think he brings some people along with him. What's going on tonight? I'm just chilling out in Losec, doing a little chilling, a little friggin'. We're friggin' all the strangers around here. Ooh, look at this. Quorum Navy, Merlin, Punisher. Sounds like a good fight. Merlin, Quorum Navy. So that's kind of dodgy because Merlin can have 2 webs, Quorum can have 2 webs. It's basically death for me. However, if we switch this to 5, Merlin seems to be isolated, so we'll go there.
Warp drive active.
Been PvPing for quite a bit now. Got a wormhole sig we want to give away for free. It's a C5 with a bunch of content, apparently. What do you mean by that? Kind of like that all over Eastern Europe since people are more based. I've never heard based used in like an actual argument, but what does based? What does based actually mean? What does it actually mean? I just hear it like in response to cringe. Based is the opposite of courage. This guy's right at the edge. I probably won't catch him. He'll probably leave, actually. I'm just gonna line up to the probably fix my D-scan. Punisher, Catalyst Navy. Catalyst Navy seems interesting. I've never tried to fight them in this, but could be worth it. For example, in here, if you marry a Bulgarian woman, you should expect their family to come live in your house and you manage all that they have. That includes expecting you to make all the money, and they will do all the shit around the house, which comes with a lot of issues if you think about it. I mean, that sounds awesome, to be honest. I would like, I guess, there's obviously like pros and cons to that kind of lifestyle, but I think traditional family living is like, is peak optimized living. Whereas like kind of, I guess, like Western influence, like isolated living, where as soon as you're 18, you move out, you get a place of your own, you start a new isolated family. I think that's kind of, it's a bit, I don't know, suboptimal. I'm gonna punch into this. Punch in.
Warp drive active.
Let's see. The Tristan is actually kind of scary because it couldn't always apply to me, but we want to see if we can like pull away from this catalyst.
Your security status has been lowered.
Okay, he's about to turn. We have no, we've got Kaldari loaded. Let's load Jav. This Punisher doesn't have a web, so we'll be fine to just hold this catalyst forever. As long as I don't kill my warriors. I'm about to burn my prop though, which is an issue. They are defanging.
Warp drive active.
This is not good. This is bad, in fact. This is very bad. I'm about to die. Let's turn my hate off. Let's get ready to hate kill all that guy at range. Oops. Oops. Too much hate. We fucked up. These guys were hiding on the outside until we burned prop. Good evening, Grandpa Red. What's up, dude? How you doing? I need help. I begged to be Twitch banned for live, but they did not. Feels bad. I wouldn't mind traditional family life. That'd be true in game, yeah. I hope you're doing well, Elmars. I will not ban you. I told you you're welcome to hang out here. That was a bit dumb. I didn't even mean to heat cycle my my long point. I was planning on heat cycling my my web. But we just goofed it. We goofed it. Nia, how's it going? 07. What have you been up to? I was part of killing my old alliance a couple days ago. I know, dude. We were just I just had chat and comms, and I heard about the fiasco. Seems like you guys aren't really to blame for that situation, though. It's sounds like Alec being a dirtbag.
Docking permission requested. Docking
Oh,
request accepted.
I am in fact suspect. Ship were you flying? So this is a Vigil fleet issue. So it's the Fleet Minmatar frigate. Basically, it gets a bonus to your range of webs. So I get 15-kilometer web base. You get really good rocket damage and pretty decent tank. So we run it like this: the Warp Disruptor, dual web, AB. And basically it gives you like a lot of control versus majority of other ships that you'll run into in small and novice beacons. Really, really fun. And pretty module intensive. I wouldn't have died there if I didn't burn out my prop, so that was my fault for misclicking. Just work this way.
Warp drive active.
It is loser. And the Punisher on the undock. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. So if you're suspect tag, anything can shoot you? Yes. Yeah. So not only do I have a suspect tag, but I also have very low sex status in the system. So the NPCs will actually teleport to me and attack me. And that basically means like even if they do attack me, I would usually attack them back. I would go ahead and like kill anyone that attacks me on the undock. But because the NPCs will also join in, and you can't do anything against the NPCs, I can't fight them. So I'm just gonna head back to low sec. Please God, prove you are a good cunt and deliver a Surlite 1,000,000 subs. That is the most based prayer I've ever heard. And I head back to Kanaka. Those are decent fights, possibly there. I just messed it up with my hate control.
Drive active.
I think I'm gonna buy a Nyx tomorrow, my first super. Hell yeah, dude. You'll make so much bank from crab beacons. I mean, my plans were me being a dirtbag, but I'm always a dirtbag. If you go low, I go lower. Yeah. I only stream on Fridays. Wait, you only stream on Fridays? I swear I see you more often than that. You're running around an Eve? You called it a night already. He's off for the night. You doing faction warfare? Kind of. So the way I typically play is I don't really join groups because typically if you join a group you have less targets to shoot. So I want to be able to fight as many people as possible and third party as many fights as possible. So what I do is I just go groupless and we just go around doing some general wholesome piracy. Horde is recruiting. I'm good. Thank you though. I wanted to get an Aeon to red in Horde space, but with my luck, I will lose it on the first day. It's actually very, very hard to lose a riding super in Horde space because they have like, I think Horde / Frat. I think it's Horde actually. Horde probably has the best super capital umbrella right now, right? Yeah, you have to be brain dead to lose an Aeon. Like it's very, very difficult. As long as you have a Cyno ult, right? You can just cloak it at range. You ask you ask FC, hello, when can I light my Cyno? And they'll say not right now. And then they'll say light your Cyno, and then they jump 100 facts onto you. Horde is not recruited. They rejected my second Horde ult. Feels bad. Hell is a bit easier to lose. Still very hard. Yeah. Yeah, Hell and Nyx obviously are less tanky, but they give slightly more DPS, obviously. I need to remove these ibises from my overview or something. Hell is the easiest super to lose. Nyx is still very hard to lose since it's armor super. I mean, it all depends on like what the majority of your alliance facts are. Like if you mainly have armor facts, then yeah, it's harder to lose a Nyx. If you have shield facts, then it's harder to lose a Hell. But yeah, most faxes are armor. Yeah, yeah. So that's what makes it harder, not the fact that because like you can get similar base EHP on both hulls. If you max tank. Is anyone stupid enough to accept a challenge? What kind of challenge? Default court rejected my ult. Nia doing sus horde things? Couldn't be true.
Active.
Get your hardness turned off and lose 70% of your HP. That's true. That is true. You do have a point. Yeah, there's no like proper whaling groups. Like big whaling groups. There's obviously like still Bombers Bar and some other groups like that. And Initiative, I think, still has Kiki fleets and stuff, but you don't really see like the super capital whaling fleets that can like alpha all that stuff. Almost Bar is a fucking joke. I think we don't even go blue for them. I mean, you shouldn't, right? If they're trying to kill your oracles. Challenge myself. What the fuck, Elmars, bro? Had an alt. I walked Ishtars in Horde before and scammed people for 10 out of 10s there. Still got into the default orb. Blue means all solo dreads have to dock up. Yellow means I thought you meant like freaking standings. Yellow means all dreads dock up and Rorks and super fit max tank. Red means GTFO. Bait the Ornanen guys. Oh, like you're dunked and all that. Do they still camp there? How is the Ornanen camp going these days? I don't think you understand my jokes. Maybe it went over my head, Almars. It looks like it's still going strong. Who's camping there recently? Sylvanas. Low life a little bit. It was mainly like you're dunked in low life previously. Is Sylvanas like friends with Nuft, or are they completely separate? We're doing NPSI. NPSI tomorrow. NPSI tomorrow. Art wanted to do one on Friday, and it's I guess it's Thursday. So we'll do some Wolf Fleet and that kind of stuff tomorrow. Should be fun. Oh, they're just fraternity. I mean, I would fight on an camp for sure. Not in this, obviously, but I would fight them. Sarcasm is the bestest. True, I do agree.
Warp drive active.
One of the choke point lows close to Cheetah. Guy drops a Titan. Really? Who's been dropping Titans there? They used to drop pretty heavily in Onanin, but that was when Snuffed slash Your Dunked was mainly, it was like Dank Guy that was dropping there in Aquilia and stuff. Onanin. And what kind of Titan? It'd be nice if I could just search a class. I assume Ragnarok, right? What's the big one called? What's the Caldari one called?
Warp drive active.
Oh, it's Miami Viceman. This is Dank Guy, right? Oh, it's K Viceman's ult. Leviathan, that's right, that's right. Yeah, I don't think I have a chance to bait out a Snuff Titan. What the heck is going why am I typing backwards? What is happening right now? Leviathan. How do you spell Leviathan backwards? N-A. Oh. A. Wait. Oh, it's fixed now. What the fuck?
Warp drive active.
Did he have alts Conman and Conmen long time ago? I'm not 100% certain on snuffed alts. Dunk that guy had a lot of alts. Like I think he had like Rock Muncher, like some other ones. We nearly caught a super once, but unfortunately our Hick pilot was asleep. It happens, you know. And goes in Erebus. Oh really? Was there Erebus gaming happening there previously? Let's have a look. Yeah, most recent kill with a Titan in Onanin was the Saria, which is just a Ragnarok, right? And Puddle Jumper, I don't know what this guy's doing. Order of the Jade Dragon. Toria Seeker. Hey Weissman. Cucumber Aries. The goal of these people to jump through Onanin is crazy. I think you could check like 1 day's worth of kills in Onanin and be blown away by how much money they make there just from killing fucking freighter pilots. Oh well. Miami had 130 bill kill and most loot was dropped too. Damn. I gave up on Twitch and was deleted. Told everyone to go get it. Sorry about you, sir. Well, you're still welcome to hang out here, dude.
Warp drive active.
Probably biggest freighter kill I've seen. Yeah, 130 billet is insane. To put in a freighter as well instead of a, like, I mean, I assume it was like a jump freighter that just got alphaed on an undock or something, but still. I think like the largest I've ever seen was our friend actually. Friend of ours, we were it was when I first started my corporation in LoSec. Um had a friend who was he was moving stuff out of Nelsec
Warp
and
drive
he
active.
jumped 3 of his jump freighters onto a bait fortizar. Oh man, it was sad. It was so sad. I've seen like 2 chill in a T1 holo. That is insane. Alpha it with a Titan. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's because like a lot of those people. I don't know if you guys have seen like the Marky Dragon video where he nearly gets alpha on the undock. But basically they'll jump into an area and then they'll like dock and undock and then they'll like instead of pressing align to station, they'll press warp to station. Basically, what it does is until you cancel your align, so control spacing your ship, it'll make it so you can't dock up again. And so they'll just like at that exact moment they'll jump in their super or titan and they'll just alpha you. And if you're not onto it, you'll just die instantly. Side fleet issue. Furry lover. Hmm. Punisher. Should we try catch a Punisher? Try catch a Punisher. Why not?
Warp drive active.
Next one is stay. Well, you're welcome to. You don't have to if you don't want to. But you are welcome. Let's see. They're on Mark 5. Full cargo. 2 trillion-esque. With the immolator. Oh, wait. Polarized 200mm autocannon. Oh, this is like... No, this is some guy feeding his own killboard. This must have been during like some kind of event where there's 100% drop rate. Yeah, this is 100% during some kind of drop rate event. Because there's no way. This is on a station as well, see? 12 kilometers off a station, so still in docking range. This guy's from Volta. So definitely someone to boost their own killboard. That's so funny. Yeah, let's keep moving.
Warp drive active.
Oh wait, I was trying to kill the Punisher. No. What am I doing? It's fine. This Punisher will survive for another day. It's been saved by the hand of fate. That's so funny though. 2 trillion-esque. Even like I guess even without the guaranteed drop rate, it's still so funny. Has Volta ever won the AT like fully? Oh, 7, what's up, old Tecker? How you doing, bro? Algos is pretty dangerous for me, but we can try it.
Warp drive active.
What is this about Idorons and AT? Oh, here. Perseus is just showing us this old kill mail. I killed an Algos earlier? Hell yeah, dude. Algos are like they're so annoying to kill in frigates. Like every other ship, there's like a means to get around it and kill it, but Algos are like
Warp drive active.
perfectly tracking small drone bonus with speed bonus. Like you can't kite them, you can't. You can only like out tank them. The only like ships that really work against them are like either comets or hook bills and stuff. Hey, where am I going? What the fuck? I guess he left. I'm in
Warp
Shadow
drive
Cartel. They
active.
dropped us. They dropped on us in a C5 Wolfer ant. Wait, what do you mean? Who dropped on you? Why is there no gravity? There's no gravity in space. I mean, we're far enough away from celestial bodies. But then again, like I can warp to 0 on the sun and just chill there. We don't have to sit in an orbit or anything. We defeated Volta. We can call Volta as noobs for 1 year. It's true. You have a ticket. You have the N-word pass, the noob pass.
Warp drive active.
Signal Cartel, not Shadow Cartel. Ah, okay, okay. Wait, an Algos. What dropped on you in a Wolfer ant? We had Shoto with you. Wait, this is kind of a cool fight. C5 Wolfer ant. He isn't an Algos. Why isn't he an Algos? Out of all the ships, any other destroyer is better in a Wolfer ant because you actually get gun bonuses. Confessors. Droger. Ooh. I didn't know you were allowed to PvP in Signal Cartel. Are you gonna get in trouble? Oh, yeah, Scythe Fleet issue. If the Scythe Fleet issue is ACs, I can kill it actually, like
Warp
unironically.
drive active.
I'll just have to defang it a bit. We obliterated everything except one Kitsuna that escaped. We can defend ourselves. Ah, okay, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I always thought like Signal Cartel was probably one of the cooler groups. Because they kind of do their own thing, but they also provide a service at the same time. Had to file paperwork though? Oh man. Gotta leave one to tell the tale? Exactly, exactly. See my top damage? Let's see it. Oh yeah, you're gaming, dude. Like with the exec navy. It's actually such a fun ship to fly in the octo comps. It requires so much brain matter just to like stay alive as well as do max damage. You're constantly juggling between are they going to prime me? Do I have to leave? Versus can I sit here at 20 off this guy and just fucking hammer him with 700 DPS? It's so much fun. So much fun. Sad we didn't get to fly it in the actual tournament in the feeders. If you're attacked, you can defend, but don't like aggressing others. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. There's a slicer somewhere. We do like fighting slicers when they're not baiting us.
Warp drive active.
Steve, what is this game you were talking about? Is it in really late access? Good morning. Yeah, yeah. It's in overextended access. it's in gamma release right now. Post gamma. They've got a 20-year dev cycle. What are those algos? I can't touch them. Omen, I can, in fact, fight. Try fighting that Omen. Yeah, anyone know when Eve 2 is coming out? I've heard leaks. Any Eve 2 enjoyers? Eve offline?
Warp drive
What in the world is that
active.
kill you linked of the Ideron and Telos killing a cargo fit Ideron with one gun and an immolator? Yeah, I think it's a self-fed kill. That's my theory. I think there was like an event where there's like 100% drop rate, and one of the Volta dudes is just like, yeah, I'm gonna get like the largest kill of all time. So he like undocked those things because the Ideron has it's 12 kilometers off a station, as well as the Ideron has a polarized gun in the highs. You know, that's for Navy. Exec, exec. I can't touch those guys. Go this way.
Warp drive
Imagine if there
active.
was gravity in this game, or if you warp through something, you just die instantly. You try to warp through a planet, you just like get splattered. Padding for space losers. Rip. Old Eden is coming soon. Caldari Pro and Primate Club just need to complete all the skids first. Yo, Old Eden, where is OG Eden when you need it?
Warp drive active.
Like in Elite Dangerous, when you get too close to a planet or moon, your ship gets damaged by going into the gravity well of a celestial body. Does that happen in Elite Dangerous? I've never actually played. Oh, you guys see Starfield is on early access right now? I want to watch some gameplay of that game. It looks kind of fun. Old Eve like RuneScape, bring back learning skills and 100 mil clones. Yay. Upgrade your pods, guys. Upgrade your pods. Let's fight this Imicus, I guess.
Warp drive active.
Will you play Starfield? Maybe. If I like the look of it, I'll play it.
Your security status has been lowered.
It is a battle Imicus. Is this a shield Imicus?
The capacitor is empty.
This cursed fit. Overtanking? Yeah, we overtanked a fair bit. Double medium extender, shield hardener, triple extender. Lucky he didn't plug his EM hole. Why are you 1k from him? I wanted to. It's just like I wanted to stop orbiting and maximize EMP damage, even though it's not that much. Yeah, I wanted to maximize my AC damage because I just wasn't like. I mean, I could have defanged him and just kited forever, but I don't know, dude. Two medium shield extender with a multi-spec and a scram. Yeah, no prop. Super low sig radius, passive shield tank. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting fit. It's kind of an interesting fit. Very cursed. Very cursed. I think like a group of those would be super funny. If they had like one had like a web and the other ones had like long points and stuff.
Docking request accepted.
Also, what's up, Mac? How you been, bro? Playing Starfield right now. How is it, Mad Dog? As far as I know, you had to buy the deluxe or something to play today, so no normies play it. Ah, okay, okay. Would be a YouTube streamer and get in with an early review copy. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, it gets released in like 6 days anyway, right? Like, full released. Okay, we need to buy more drones now. RIP my drones. Need to go and play full music on full blast. Yeah, I'll catch you later, Elmars. Thanks for hanging out. Pick up. Yeah, good, thanks. Playing around a Mid-Mill faction warfare space. Mid-Mill has been popping recently, man. Mid-Mill has been really good recently. Like, I've had some nice fights there. Let's just put hobgoblins in. And just scoop his? Oh, yeah, I should have done that, actually. I thought Imicus was a noob ship. It is, right? Like, Imicus is like it's a ship that you don't expect to fight you. But, like, there's a lot of setups in this game where they'll intentionally try to pretend to be something they're not. Like, that Imicus, for instance, it will, like, it'll kill some things for sure. Like, it'll kill some T1 frigates. Like, I'm lucky that like my ship has enough DPS and enough tank to like sustain him, but he'll be able to kill some and get some stupid kills. We can actually check his kill board right now if we want to, see if he's killed anything funny. But like doing things like that intentionally, deceiving your opponent is all a part of good warfare. Killed this. Killed a catalyst. Yeah, look at this. He killed a catalyst. It's not the best fit catalyst, obviously, but he still killed it with a solo Imicus, which is not something you usually see. He's killing Kestrels. Killed another catalyst. This one's actually a properly fit catalyst. No, wait, what? He's a good double overclockers. Yeah, this guy's gaming. This guy's a gamer. Most of his damage coming from his drones? Yeah, all of his damage is coming from his drones. He had no guns. But he just has a lot of tank. Like a lot of tank. How much EHP is this? We can check it out. Should you have defanged him? Potentially, yeah. Defanging is like my other win con, right? Like there's two of them. One way I win is just by shooting all the way through his shield, which I knew I had the tank and DPS to do. Otherwise, you can just like play defensive and kill his drones, and you win eventually. Because he only has 8 potential drones. He only does like 69 DPS. That's funny. But he's 12k HP with 61 EHP per second regen. He has high grades too. I don't think this guy will have high grades, but maybe. We can check the numbers if he has high grades. So if he has Nirvana high grade, I don't think it'll be high grades. If he does have any, it'll be mids. But still, oh, high grades go to 19k EHP. That's nearly a cruiser. And that's without the shield implant, shield management. 20k EHP. State defense. 20.4. Pretty spicy. What drugs does he probably use? There aren't many drugs that he can use, right? Because there's no It's probably because he's propless. It's probably if he is using any, it's X Instinct. This is probably the best for him, just to lower DPS incoming. And then he can't use any of these. Can't use any of these because he's all using drone damage, and these are kind of useless as well. So it's probably overclocker, X Instinct, and then the extra ones are just like drone damage, that kind of stuff. You can use Air Nirvana Booster. I've actually never used that. Oh wow, extra 1k EHP. That's pretty big. Very interesting fit though. Very interesting fit. Pretty cool. And this guy's just vibing, you know. He's just like probably watching some YouTube. Just throws that guy into a plex and just goes AFK, and then he just pays attention whenever his alarm make the sound. Seems like a good time. Some daily reward boosters that would work for that fit too. Yeah, some of those like those Halcyon ones. No pods. All of his pod deaths are empty. Yeah, I don't think he needs a pod, to be honest. Like, I think like that fit has like a couple guaranteed win cons. Like, I think like he wins against almost all MWD brawl destroyers / frigates just because of his EHP. But there is the chance that he just gets kited out or he gets defanged and then just loses everything. And the risk there is just like losing your pod, which is not very nice. Let's just reload this. We're going to go to Devon.
Warp drive active.
There's something more than some cruisers, yeah. More than something like a flycatcher. Yeah, it's about the same as a flycatcher. A properly fit flycatcher for tank. My 20k AHP is like around about it's like the golden zone where you're kind of tanking a lot of things and it takes a very long time to chew through you. Yeah, it's kind of funny though. It is pretty funny. Minus 90 USD. I'm sorry, 100 USD. Wait for Starfield, Shungai. Does it cost 100 USD? I think like if I'm gonna play it, I'm just gonna get the Xbox PC Game Pass or whatever it is, because apparently you can just get it through that. I think. I'm not sure though. I also I've been watching. I don't know if any of you guys watch Summit. Summit 1G. He's been playing a lot of Halo Infinite recently, and it actually looks super fun. I haven't really played Halo since Halo 4. It makes me sick. See what they did to my boy. But I don't know. That game looks pretty fun.
Warp drive active.
Did you watch Summit? Yeah, he's cool. I watched him chilling Daisy the other day. Yeah, he plays like mostly shooters, but yeah, his Daisy stuff and his Halo stuff just looks really fun. Like they've been playing like MLG stuff, which looks really fun. I kind of want to get back into it. There's a catalyst somewhere. I'll happily fight a catalyst.
Warp drive
He's good peeps,
active.
yeah. Yo, Vic, what's up, dude? Mostly FPS since that's what he's good at. He has ex CSGO Pro. Yeah, it's always funny. I remember that he's like a CSGO Pro. Summit on SOT is usually fun to watch. SOT. Sea of Thieves? Yeah. There's some really good clips of him playing Sea of Thieves. Like the ones where he like hides on their ship and then trolls them.
Warp drive active.
Apparently there's some real sweats playing Sea of Thieves nowadays. It's kind of funny to see.
Your security status has been lowered.
The old penis on the map trick never gets old. Huh? Been watching Hardcore Classic WoW too since it came out last week. A lot of funny clips with people dying. Hardcore Classic WoW. I think I'd play a lot of those RPG games, but only hardcore modes. I don't know. I really struggle to play games where there's like very low, where it's like either very not competitive or very low risk. That sounds fun though. Compare hardcore WoW. It's like one life, and does your character get deleted, or is it like or is it just like you die and you lose a bunch of
Warp
stuff?
drive active.
One G funny clip. Oh yeah, remember the one where he stood on the fire? That's a classic. I remember someone mentioning like ages ago that Summit seemed interested in playing Eve. Never came to fruition though. Would have been interesting. I think like it's really cool when non-Eve players come to play Eve. But it's at that point you realize that it takes so long to actually get into the game. Like they'll be like pros in their own respective games and fields. And they come over and they're just like, "Oh, no, I have to run T1 missions for 5 hours before I can buy a ship." Like, oh man, come on. He said he'll need to invest too much into it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it takes so long to actually get into the flow of things. Like, if someone was like, I remember I did like a 0-day hero challenge for PvP a while back, and because someone was like, "Hey, what you're doing looks really really fun. I want to try it." And I was like, "Okay, I'll see what it's like to start the game again." And it took me so long. It took me so long. It took me like 7 hours just to get into a condor. Or not like an actual condor, but like a PvP fit condor. It was huge. Asman said he had a friend who tried so hard to get him into Eve. It's not about the mechanics of Eve. Yeah, I mean, Asman doesn't really like hardcore games in general. I don't think, right? Like, he doesn't like PvP focused MMOs. Like ruining other people's fun for you to have fun. Yeah, no, yeah. Asman is very much like a traditional MMO player. He been playing hardcore WoW. Yeah, no, he definitely like plays like hard. Like, he's very good at like PoE and Diablo and like all that kind of stuff where you actually can lose stuff in hardcore games, but he doesn't like PvP focused MMOs. Like, he was not about like what was the game that came out, New World or something, where like originally they had intended it to be like full loot PvP, and he was not about it. Then eventually they changed it, and he was kind of happy with it. I think he would love the shitting on people at Eve in PvP. I think everyone loves shitting on people in PvP. It's pure human instinct, right? Dragoon Catalyst. I can't kill a Dragoon, unfortunately. Can kill an Inquisitor though, so we'll go for the Inquisitor. Hopefully, hopefully these guys are actually with him. Let's go Rage. New World is in a good spot at the moment. They have an upcoming expansion 2 plan, but yeah, the game is kind of dead. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like you have to like put yourself in a position to benefit as much from the initial hype as possible. Because I think majority of games get that huge influx, but it's like, do you have the replayability? Do you have the all the things in place to retain players after that initial hype? Tried New World for a while, but the combat is just so clunky and slow. Is it? I just remember looking at it and thinking it looked like Elder Scrolls Online without the lore. But like slightly more hardcore, I guess.
Warp drive active.
I came from ESO to this. I really wanted to love ESO. ESO was actually, I think I played ESO before Eve actually. Because I started Eve in 2017, but because I really wanted like an MMO or something.
Warp drive active.
But I don't know, I couldn't stick with ESO because it was just so different from the Elder Scrolls I had already experienced. Like, I wanted like Skyrim Online basically, but it was not that. ESO has way smoother combat and is faster paced. Yeah, that's true. It does have pretty cool PvP as well, but it's fairly riskless, right?
Warp drive active.
It's not bad anymore, in my opinion. If you actually dive into it, yeah. No, it seems fun. I just like my expectation going into ESO. I think that's what actually put me off it. My expectation going into ESO was like to have as rich of an experience as I would like going into an actual Elder Scrolls game, like a traditional Elder Scrolls game where like the story is all about you and like you're changing the world. Whereas like ESO, you like kind of pull up and there's 20 other dudes doing the same mission as you. 20 other dudes rescuing the same cat. I'm like, okay. Most of us expected Skyrim Online, and the devs weren't about that. Besides the terrible launch, also the UI is too much made for consoles. True. Just don't play ESO Primetime if you don't like lag for PvP. Really, Imperial City has a risk, does it? Yeah, I don't think I didn't get far enough to go to the Imperial City. I did get smoked by a guy who was like the Emperor or some shit though. No one in Tama. Feels bad. Let's go Kadama. We'll head over to Augur actually.
Warp drive active.
Does ESO still do the weird bar switching thing? I'm not sure. ESO was the most played MMO on consoles for quite a while. I think it was like the only MMO on consoles for quite a while, right? Like, were there was there a World of Warcraft console? These boys doing in the rape here. Final Fantasy 14 was the only other one. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You get a special currency that you make an Imperial City, and if you die, the other person takes it as PvP, PvE. Ah, okay, that's kind of cool. And what can you do with that currency? Do you just like trade it for rare goods that you can only buy with that currency?
Warp drive active.
I think what MMOs are there at the moment on console? Rust console looks super scuffed. It looks so bad. I don't know how it looks so bad, but it looks so bad. Skins, etc. Ah, okay. No, but there were others like Terra, Final Fantasy 14, Arcade, Black Desert. Wait, is Black Desert on console? Dude, I've had a friend playing Black Desert. I've been concerned for him. The grind for ESO is pretty crazy, is it? Yeah, I remember like I think like one of my like pivotal moments where I stopped really wanting to play was when I went to a place and I dueled some guy. Yeah, I dueled some nerd, and he just smoked me instantly, and I could not understand why. And I was like, just the sheer like difference between us that I can't even fathom was just like, I don't I don't know if I want to play this because I just could not understand what was happening, why I was dying, and why he wasn't dying. That's MMO PvP in general, right? It's like, oh, you hit him, but he has like level 20,000 armor, so your hit did a millimeter of damage, whereas his Kingslayer Great Demon Sword just one shot you and your entire extended family. Yo, what's up, Vilk? How you doing, bro? Black Desert is even on mobile. Interesting. It's all time based, similar to Guild Wars. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You have to animation. You cancel your skills. You have to animation cancel to make your skills go faster. And so that's pretty cool. I like that. I like I do like skill ceiling, um, like high skill ceiling games that like require like good mechanics to get good at. Elgos. Hi, Nelgos. You got Starfield this story. I'm ready to give my body to Todd Father. Hell yeah. We were just talking about Starfield. I was thinking about getting it. It looks pretty fun. It's a solid game, not a masterpiece, but a solid game. Yeah. I mean, I really like I like Bethesda games generally. Like the big like story focused RPGs that are kind of a little bit epic. Sounds like every Elder Scrolls and Fallout then. Yeah. Yeah, I love Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Those games are great. L goes left. Feels bad.
Warp drive active.
Some of the features they put into it will be transferred to the next Elder Scrolls game. Oh, really? Yeah, that's what I'm really hyped for. Like the next Elder Scrolls, I love that game. I put like 1,000 hours into Elder Scrolls. Same. Skyrim might be mid. Skyrim was very mid. I mean, in comparison to like Oblivion and Morrowind, yeah, 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 I'd agree. I still like it though. I think like all the side quests and all that kind of stuff, it's just fun, right? ChatGPT Elder Scrolls. Skyrim might be mid, but I spent 1,000 hours on it anyway. True. I think even some of the Fallout stuff was pretty mid. But I don't know. There's something nice about an open world RPG. It's just pretty. That is just nice.
Warp drive active.
ES sucks. Their next big game, 2025 or 2026. Starfield will have the least expansion too. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I'll just see if I can get it through Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, or whatever. Hookable and Curse is pretty scary.
Warp drive active.
I'll give it a go. Niswa Cartel might be the hook bill. I know that they have like been running and blinged out hook bills. Thought about Game Pass, but talk about fucking mid every game on there is trash, or I already played it. I mean, I would just play it. I would just get it for a little bit in order to just avoid paying for any good AAAs that I want to play. It's like renting instead of buying, right? Yes. Just go for the Syncursus, I guess. I assume he's bait for the hook bill, but I can potentially escape the hook bill if he comes in. If he's like an AB long web fit. Just that boy gone. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight this guy.
Warp drive active.
I already played it. Rather just buy the game and own it? Maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't really like buying games with limited replayability, especially AAA titles. Right? Like, if I buy like
Warp drive active.
if I buy like a $60 game or $120 game US or Enza dollar game, and I can only play it for like 100 hours, that'd be pretty sad. Bethesda games are literally known for massive replayability. That's true. That's true. That is true. That is true. I just sub to it when I'm getting the $1 a month offer and forget to unsub and pay for 6 recurring months. True. They've got the what is it? The gym business model. Yeah, this area looks kind of dead. Let's head over to inventory space. You get Starfield Standard Edition access on that when the game releases. They have the $1 a month. Yeah, $7 a month. So like, let's just calculate it. If assuming it costs like $7 to $10 a month for me, right? Assuming it costs $7 to $10, Starfield will probably cost me around $120 to buy outright. So getting Xbox Game Pass for 11 to 12 months will be worth it. before buying the game. But I probably won't play Starfield for 11 to 12 months, right? And plus, I'll get access to other bad games like Halo. So it makes sense, mathematically
Drive
speaking.
active.
See, they added Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the past too. Ooh, I have to live on Lord of the Rings. I like the Lord of the Rings games. What was the Shadow of Mordor? That game's sick. I don't know if they have it on the past though. But that game's fun. Shadow of Mordor is good. You got me. Yeah. No, I want to see what Starfield is like. I'll play it though. I'll probably just get Game Pass and play it. And that way, like, I can try before I buy. If it does have like unlimited replayability, then yeah. I did see some like Twitter stuff. I saw some like people were like complaining over that Starfield basically isn't No Man's Sky or what is that other game? Like in Star Citizen. They're like because it isn't like seamless planet to space gameplay and that kind of stuff. They're like, oh, this game is ruined for me now. So funny. Starfield is already cracked, so you can try and play it for free since it's single player only. No, I don't really want to download cracked games. I don't really like downloading cracked games in general. Do I go to the 7-Eleven and get more alcohol? Or launch Starfield now? I don't know. What do you want? Do you want more alcohol? Because having snacks and a good bev does make gaming better. It's a fact. Good snacks, good bev, good game.
Warp drive active.
I got snacks and a bev right now. I actually have the alcohol, but I have no sody pops. Oh, dude, you gotta get sody pops. Yeah, dude, you gotta set up your environment correctly. Otherwise, you're gonna have a negative gaming experience. It's a fact. You gotta have your Doritos and your Mountain Dew. You gotta get your hands all covered in the dust before you start gaming. Otherwise, how are you gonna enjoy the immersion? Geriatric gamer moment. Forgot to get my poison fluid. Yeah, you forgot the electrolytes. That's what people crave. I need to go to do groceries too, but I have no food or drinks left. Dude, I do that sometimes. Because I walk to like a store that's like really close by. Sometimes I forget to go shopping. I'm like, oh man, such a chore. Such a chore sometimes. Understand if the planet space was a load screen, but you can only go so far on the planet before you need to go back on the ship and fly away again to land somewhere else on the planet in Starfield. Yeah. I think it's like the system they made sounded ambitious, but it yeah, I don't know. It's a weird system they made. That I don't quite understand. My GF does the shopping and she's fucking up. Where's the sodies? Yeah, where are the sodies? War days, what's up? Was Evan curious about their rigs? Mind trying them? Sure. This is just like a
Warp drive active.
very typical VF5 fit tier. Just triple. It's like a dual tank, small ancillary armor repair with hull tank. Um, AB dual web with rockets and an AC. Very, very simple fit. But pretty fun. I can fight a lot of different things. The R2D2 unit must have been on an X-Wing in space, because in space nobody can hear you scream. Wait, was it super quiet, Caviar? I was expecting missile range because of the point. No, no, no. The long point is just because with this setup, so you get bonus damage to you get bonus damage to your explosive, so you're still doing decent DPS with jabs. And basically, the entire game plan is like you orbit at like 13 outside of anyone else's rocket range or web range, and you can counter web them because your web range goes to 15 each. And you can kind of chill there and do a lot of damage. How would this vigil do versus a rail web comet, do you think? Single web comet, it does okay. It's a real like toss up whether it wins or not. I'd say that's like one of the 50/50s of this fit. It definitely this like 100% always beats Blaster Comet, but the Rail Comet is like it applies very well even to an unwebbed Vigil at 13. But yeah, you can leave if you want to. That's the thing. That's the advantage that this has is like you're tackling the Comet out at 13 and holding him, whereas the Comet's like stuck there. The Comet doesn't have a choice whether you leave or not. I saw the redeem, but I heard nothing. Oh man. Yeah, I need to fix that. Someone's going wrong. Something's going wrong. Also, I think my like screen is slightly offset. Yeah, what the heck? The sound played? I think the sound played, it was just very quiet, right? Let me like I think I like turned it down a while back. Gonna figure out if the rail comet has a newt. Yeah, the newt doesn't really affect me if it does have one, just because I'll never be in smaller range. It's just mainly like projected DPS that affects me. But yeah, the visual fleet does really well against majority of frigates. The only two that are kind of toss ups are Rail Comet and the like Shield Tank Hookbill. Between the music, you talking me log into Eve, it was competing with a lot of sound. Yeah, that would make sense. There's two flashes in here. I don't know what they're doing.
Warp drive active.
But no, there are people who put like instead of a third rig, they either do damage or missile projection. I have done a missile projection one, but I typically I just spring for the triple bulkhead because it's just nice. But yeah, I like either extra damage or extra projection sometimes. I'll get a bit fancy. What do you think these guys are doing? Gate camping over near Orcel? We should check out what they have.
Warp drive active.
They're not here. I don't know where they would be. What they doing?
Warp drive active.
The dog doing? Plate instead of BCU with a damage rig and 2 projection rigs, also quite common. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a typical fan of like the plate fit. I've run the plate in the past on my ult, but I never really liked it because you lose a little bit of speed. Um, which can be pivotal in surviving a lot of fights. I haven't flown this ship in a while, so I'm a little rusty in it. But yeah, damage rig double range is kind of sick. Actually, sounds pretty cool.
Warp drive active.
What would the numbers look like for that? Oh, is solid PvPing? Yes, sir. We're just roaming around in a Vigil Fleet issue at the moment. Just checking out the Minmatar low sec regions. How about yourself, hunters? Check out this. Faye is maybe smart bombing. That's Jones outside his ult, right? It's Catalyst Navy, Exec Navy. I will fight a Catalyst. They're a bit spooky, but I will give it a go. I would give it a go. If we fight an Exec Navy. What do you guys think? About to bust? Medium advanced.
Warp
A bit
drive
spooky.
active.
Should we check them out? Scary scenarios would be a dual web MWD an exec. It's a Catalyst Navy. That makes things slightly more complicated. I'm gonna punch in. I think I can leave if I want to.
Warp
Oh wait,
drive
they're both named
active.
about to bust. Never mind. Same. I got a question though. Is there a way to get back to your home without having to jump 30 plus? So easiest way is to use your pods, right? So you always have a home station which you can get back to instantly via self-destruct as long as you don't have any augmentations in, right? I mean, you can self-destruct, but you'll lose all your pod, whatever. And then you also have jump clones. So jump clones you can install at any station with a clone bay, and you can instantly jump between them. And every time you jump clone, not self-destruct, it initiates a 24-hour timer that you can reduce to 19 hours, I think, by training neural enhancement skills. Where's there? Hide to high worms? Yeah. There's a lot of ways to get back. Just make sure, like, wherever you're staging from, majority of the time, make sure you have a jump clone there. The Mauler Commonwealth. I'll fight these guys.
Your security status has been lowered.
Damn. The Rifter was doing so much damage at range.
Warp drive active.
The Rifter was shitting on me at range. May I ask why you started repping so late? Was it attacked or just forgotten the heat of battle? With armor reps, like, I wasn't taking a whole lot of damage until I got close to the Thrasher, right? So, like, I don't want to rep too early just in case I don't take damage. And then end up wasting rep amount. Like, we didn't waste any reps that fight. We got out all of our reps. Without over repping once, I think. So it wasn't too bad.
Hello there.
Still 145 DPS out with Barrage to 15. That's pretty nasty. That's really nasty, actually. This is a good fit. Yeah, he was smashing me. A little late on the Rifter, though. Was I? I think, like, I was already, like, halfway through my clips, right? The Rifter buff I killed a stabber with one, they're really strong. Yeah, it seems really good. You're in half hull by the time you started ripping again? Oh, really? Wait, I want to watch it back then. What's his range with phase plasma? All off 10 kilometers. I was out at like 15 to 20 and he was still smashing me. Yeah, let's watch it back. Go Amamaki, quickly.
Warp drive active.
I think I have more ships around here somewhere.
Warp drive active.
Oh yeah, I think I just ripped super late here. I think I just underestimated how much damage that Rifter was going to do to me at range. This rep time is fine, right? We even over rep once here.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, this Rifter just shits on me. Holy shit. I think I just wasn't ready for the amount of damage I would take from the Rifter. Like, I'm very surprised how much damage I took.
Docking request accepted.
The Rifter's kind of fucked. What the hell? It's doing so much damage out at 13 on me. Like, it's still just, like, volleying me. The heck? Yeah, a big thing about the Vigil, it's like, I think the Rifter just kind of beats the Vigil every fight, right? Big thing about the Vigil fleet is like it's not super tanky. You survive by mitigating, but like the fact that I don't think I'd ever win a 1v1 against a Rifter. I think it's impossible. Doesn't the Rift have a recent bonus? Yeah, it recently got a buff to its full off amount. Was Rifter in Mauler drones though? It was barely Mauler drones. It was barely Mauler drones. The Mauler was doing very little. It was mainly the Rifter. Look at all these volleys. 146, 151, 171. I don't even think the Mauler had drones. No, it doesn't look like it did. There's my drones on the Mauler. Mauler wasn't even shooting. It was like just the Rifter. You win if you weren't already hurt? It got buff damage, not fall off. Always had fall off. Ah, okay, okay. Interesting. Nothing is impossible if you believe hard enough and your opponent messes up. True. Yeah, what's up, Grayville? Welcome back. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think, like, Vigil might win, like, an all-in fight against a Rifter. But, like, it loses at range, I think. I think it's, like, it's basically, like, the same as the Comet Mirror, right? It's, like, the same as a Rail Comet Mirror. And that, it's just, this is very good. What kind of Rifter has Mac been flying? Wait, let's check this out. Love action, this and this. Over rage out to 11.2. That's pretty nice. Definitely lower at EHP. But DPS is pretty similar. Oh, plenty of Rifters post-change in the VFI. I think you're overthinking it. Shut up and go play Starfield. Your mom's overthinking it. No, it just seems strong. Like, that really shook me to my core. I did not expect to take that much damage at 13 by Phase Plasma Rifter. You fully apply at max range and they don't, and your tank is about the same. Yeah. I guess. Let's go grab another ship from Ren's. Stay out here for a bit.
Warp drive active.
So what is the technique then, Vilk? Just continue 13k play? I don't know, dude. I don't know. It seems a lot stronger. Like, it seems almost as coin flippy as a Rail Comet. But I guess you're right. You are in 3k fall off. Fall off.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Which one was it? Collision? They have the same tank, roughly. Same tank. Yeah, VFI has more damage. Go here. An aeration rig, slightly better DPS, if I recall correctly. Is it? Burst aerator? Yeah, it is. It's like 1 extra DPS. That's funny. Just have to listen to Papa. This is with rage, though, right? If you're at max range, if you're playing max range, you go jabs. So 121 plus 48. This should be barrage. All right, 173 versus 180. So you're actually lower DPS. This is not heated either. Lower DPS to 10k. Let's put in Soothsayer. Synth Soothsayer, and then let's go graphs. Yeah, 12 kilometers. 12 to 14, you're slightly higher. It's like, oh, you're a decent amount higher. I was just getting slapped. I guess maybe I got bad RNG. Just hit speed and trans on target. Yeah, let's just go. It's got 100% trans there. If it's like sitting at 0, it's still the same. We put them on each other. Maybe I just got unlucky. Yeah, he's only doing like 75. I guess he started out around 10, which is like 100 DPS, and then we got to 12 eventually. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like a lot more. I guess it does win the 1v1 if you just pull range. Well, it should mathematically win the 1v1. Once you're past the Rifter's web range, you should clearly pull ahead. Yeah. Rate of fire is king. True. Yeah. I mean, Vigil is always going to have control over a Rifter, right? Just because dual webs. Dual webs always win. Then you've got the same tank, yeah. So Vigil should win the 1v1. Means I'm not going to despair just yet. But it's good to know the numbers, because I really underestimated that Rifter. And I won't underestimate them anymore. Goddamn Vilk telling me I'm overthinking it. Forcing me to pull out the graph and overthink it even more. And then agree with me in the end. I mean, I gotta see the numbers, right? I gotta see the numbers before I agree with you. I want a full report on my desk by Monday. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Balkaden? How you doing? You want a good kite fit for the Vigil Fleet? I've never really kited in the Vigil Fleet. It's because it only gets a bonus to rockets, right? So I've never like full committed to kiting. We were looking at this fit just before. This one. The plate with double range. It looks okay. I think you'd do this though, right? You too. A vagabond disguised as a rifter assaulted me without provocation. However will you deal with it? I'll happily check out the fit though. Nilika. Good, thanks. How are you? Shot anyone lately? Yeah, we just got in a fight just before against Thrasher, Mauler, Rifter, Slasher. And we killed the Thrasher. But then the Rifter really blindsided me with the amount of projection it had. So I was just running through the numbers just to see like what I should do in that scenario in the future. I think like it's okay. I think I just need to like pull hard away from Rifter and then isolate it for a 1v1 or something. But I kind of like I stayed within 12 to 13. Which I mean it's not a bad thing, but I just wasn't prepared for it to actually fully apply. You run a single web and javelins shoots out to 21-ish. Oh, do you run like a missile guidance computer on it, Hanilka? Sounds pretty interesting. 5 men. Compact battery and cell armor. Seems interesting. Oh, I have a really like there's like a dual prop one that I really enjoy. Or is it dual prop? No, it's like a brawling fit. It's like a triple tank fit. I'll copy this one for now. My Pyfa. I'm usually not a big fan of batteries on frigates. Because yeah, your cap is still 36. Usually I run cap boosters, right? Like a small cap booster if you really want to be cap stable. Because then you're like, you can permakite. Seems interesting though. Javelin. Double fuel cache. I think you want you want double hydraulic. This hydraulic gives your missile speed, which is really nice. Oh, sorry. Fill. What kind of range are we getting? 24 kilometers with javelin? Yeah, that's kind of nutty actually. That's kind of nice. Kind of interesting. I have to try it out sometime. Okay, let's grab our other one quickly and get back out there to fight. Oh, we're missing 2 drugs, right? What is it? Fed defense and imperial mobility, the 2 good ones. I didn't tell you, someone almost ganked my JF with a Karura. What's a Karura? Oh, is that the Lancer Dread? Brewer? No, no, no. What is it? Because there's the Varane, there's the Hubris, the Bane. So I guess it's the Kaldari one, right? Check it out. Let's go ship tree. Find it through here faster than we can figure out the name. Should be over this side. There. Karura. I just look up the T1 version, look at the versions tab for T2. That's pretty smart. I should have done that. Yeah, disruptive lance damage, tracking speed, optimal range. Very spooky. Probably one of the worst mechanics I've ever seen introduced to this game is the lance. That prevents you from jumping through a gate, but it is what it is. CCP, gonna CC please. Very interesting though. Very interesting. Yeah, that's pretty spooky. But it'll be okay. I know. I mean, I'm not tilted about it at all. I don't even use jump freighters, but I think there are good ways to add counterplay to games. What's up, Tamber? How you doing, bro?
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Lance alone should not kill a decently tanked subcam, by the way. Tested it with a Marauder without tags are fitted on Thunderdome. The side effects are scary. Yeah, it's just the side effects. Like I don't think they're gonna be useful anywhere else, right? I think it's just like the only thing that they have an effect on is literally just jump freighting. And then maybe there's like value for them in like block fights for the mass newt thing. But like, is the mass nudage better than just like throwing a couple of void bombers into a fleet? No one really knows. It's just the impact on jump freighting.
Warp drive active.
CCP was like, let's just run logistics for the entire. I mean, I think logistics like are overpowered in the game. Like I think the addition of jump freighters kind of ruined a large portion of the game, just because all of a sudden trade routes are broken. Geometry is folded. A lot of space just becomes unnecessary. But I don't think the
Warp drive active.
the way to sort that is make it impossible, or like make it very difficult at the low sec side of things. I don't know. It's not my job to fix these things. I'm just here to play video game. Now on JF to die, it should be 12 bill. Yeah, I don't know. I think like adding a mechanic to stop people from jumping gates is pretty interesting. Because I think people jumping gates away from me is cringe, because I want people to be stuck on a gate so they'll die when I shoot them. As selfish as that is, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the way to do it. Put it on a T2 Dread. Why AC over RD/rail in this fit? You never put rails because your cap is garbage off the bat. And I put ACs just because I find that the RDs are really underwhelming. Like even if I'm like orbiting 13 kilometers, I think like the RD damage is like still pretty bad. So like I prefer to just do like barrage when I'm orbiting 13. And it's more consistent damage, like even if it is like potentially lower. Because like the Arty has such bad tracking. Like if I'm orbiting a frigate at 13 and shooting Arty, it's gonna miss 90% of the time. Whereas like the barrage will actually hit. Just get a Titan and bridge a normal freighter so you don't risk the 12 bill asset. True. Just get a Titan. That's the end game. That's the end game that we're looking for. Force more people into Titans. Okay, it looks like they're still gaming here, so let's go hang out on this grid.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I mean Arty is a good option though. If you're planning on playing more long range, but because your main damage type is rockets, you're spending the majority of your time orbiting, right? So your own tracking is always going to be kind of low. Double Bifrost, Jaguar Executioner, Drake Navia ship. That sounds like these guys, Eamon and Jones. They're gaming somewhere.
Warp drive active.
Just throw him a wave in local. I think he was streaming Resident 6 for a while. Resident Evil 6, sorry. Kind of pog. There's an AT ship out about an Olga a second ago. Oh, really? Which AT ship? A Raiju. Oh, scary. There are a couple ships that I would happily get near, even if they're AT ships. A Raiju is not one of them.
Active.
There's